warm, continued, and okay, and we're back. Clap once if you can hear my voice. All right, I hope you clapped at home. Let's keep going. Okay, so we can see now that the sorting worked. The sorting mutate an array. Yes, who said that, by the way? Who said yeah? Davey? Good, nice job. Oh, okay. And we can see that, yeah, that's just sorted now. So that's great. Is that a question or just a hand? Okay. So this is what we've got so far. This is currently working. Okay. So now let's just, we got to print these people. All right. Well, what's the first thing we need to do?
Can you go back to the...
Sure.
Move that urban. Do you mind before you proceed, like we're doing your sort again? Only because like the sorting the objects is kind of
So sort takes a callback function, and it compares two elements in an array. And inside of its comparison, it returns three possible things: -1, meaning that the item before it was smaller; +1, meaning that the first item is bigger; or 0, meaning the items were the exact same. So I extrapolated that here. A and B will both be an object. I'm making name A and name B, grabbing the actual names from the object, making them lowercase. And then comparing if name A is less than name B. This is an alphabetical comparison with strings. And if it is smaller, I return a -1 from that specific call. If it's bigger, it returns a +1. That signals to sort that it has to flip it. And I return 0. Otherwise, that tells sort that they're identical and doesn't need to do anything.
So that's for each, right? So that's a for each sort as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it has to iterate through.
I mean, it uses a callback. Yeah, it's not totally sure what's going on behind the scenes. But you could write your own like merge sort like this too. You just do a comparison of two items, taking with a callback function and stuff. Cool. All right. So what's the first thing we need to do if we want to print out a list of people?
Create the UL.
Yeah. All right. We haven't created that UL. Awesome. Okay. So let's go. Let people list equal document dot create element, and we'll pass in a UL. Great. So now we've got a UL called people list. Sorry?
Do we need to have a cost to grab it?
A cost? It doesn't exist yet, so we're just creating it. So what's next? What's our next step? Who can show me the light? You can, you said? Oh. Nilene? We can append it to the body, that's fine. I might argue we don't need to quite do that yet. Let's get this all in place and then just append it. What else? What's another option? Diana? Create the LIs for each people. Okay. Yeah, right, we want to start looping through these people. So I'm going to say people.forEach. And this is a person. Right, it's person object. And we can create that LI. So let LI is document dot create element li. What do we want inside that li? The name? Yeah. Okay. How do we do that? Awesome. li.innerText is equal to person.name. And then what? So what? Almost. We're gonna append it to our people list. But you're totally right about appending. We're gonna say people list append child, and we're gonna pass in li. I guess we could have called this person. Whatever. We're human. Crispina?
Can you point out what people list is?
It's a UL from here. We brought it into existence on line 24 by creating the element of a UL. And last but not least, we do have to do one more thing. Who was it? Neeleen. What's our last thing we got to do? Perfect. So I'm going to say document dot body dot end child people list. All right, let's check our work. So here, click on a button, and it works. All right, yeah. We did it together, yeah. Okay. Click on it again, it will fire it again.
I see what you have in HTML.
I have pretty much nothing in there except for a button and the Axios script. Can I make it not print again? Is it? What? Yeah, let's hear it. Can we go to the JS? Yeah.
Where is the button? The click list on the button. Are we creating UL and appending it to the button?
We're appending the UL to the body.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay, so right after the first line in the admin.
Yep.
Set UL equals to UL dot text. If that's what we're give.
But we don't have a UL here. We make it here. We make it right here.
Okay, we take it outside. We just
Sure. I can make people list global. I mean, there's like a lot of ways we could have done this.
Yes, this
Right. There's only one UL. We could have just went and grabbed it and then removed it. Also, like this is and this should be called people list then. This is one way to do it. I think it will work. Yep. Yeah, Matteo.
Just a quick question on the sort.
Yep.
How we sometimes do like A minus B or something. Would it have worked if we just did name A minus B?
The sort alphabets automatically. As long as it's not an option names.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You wrote all those lines in the just put name A minus B.
Right here
Yeah.
with return. Maybe. Let's try it. No, doesn't look like it.
You consolidate the process of the sorting.
I think that most of that is happening inside of the sort, so I don't think I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the method.
Yeah.
Can you share the sorting function in snippets?
I am going to share a link to where I saw this.
Okay.
In where it is. I will also share all the code, yeah. I always share all the code all the time. I don't know why we're all worried. I'm not going for a new thing here, okay? I'm definitely going to copy and paste all of the code. David.
There another way to sort this, like keeping all the information intact with that one. This is preferable.
I can't think of another way, but there might be. Yeah, read.
I was just gonna ask if you're gonna share it.
No.
Before I have a question about the promise. So I use the fetch and the promise method to actually do this. And the question that I have is, so when you have a then parenthesis response, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that gets passed into whatever function that you put in there. You can actually pass that as an argument.
The response?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the function that you put in next to the then, right? So I'm just like not 100% sure how that works exactly, like which argument gets passed around.
Okay, yeah, I think I can talk about that. So let's say we made this, right? Like we said, fetch, and we passed in some URL. So this is returning a promise, okay? And only once this promise resolves do we then do the then. And what we get back is whatever was returned from that promise. So for this one, we get a response object back. So we have this response, I'll say it, response object. So then I have to turn this to JSON. So I'm going to say return repose object JSON. So this then also is going to return a promise. Okay, and so anything down here that's listening for a response doesn't get its response until this one has resolved. And what this will get as this response is whatever this one returns. Okay. So this one, the next one that I'm about to write, or I say dot then, I will say response as JSON. So now I have the JSON. So I went out and got its request. As soon as that came back, this returns a promise response object once it resolves. Sorry, I wasn't snapping a new one, snapping a me. And then we get that response object, and then this is returning a promise, and whenever that resolves, we get the return value from that, which is that response object.json. So then here we would have response as JSON.
Right. So if you have a function that's the same line, for example, let's say we
Right here?
display people right there, right? So, and it takes response that JSON as an argument.
Sure.
And then you have a return value that's coming from the function right there. Let's display that before. So if you put another promise below it, like another then.
So here, yeah, here's where things are starting to get, it's going to be kind of tricky. So our display people, hopefully we're not using this for its return value. Are you saying it will or won't work? Because the display people is probably a synchronous function now.
Right.
So we'd have to still return that, I guess. But we're starting to get in the tricky world here. This is one of the reasons why async await is so nice. things are starting to get a little out of control feeling, at least for me.
Right.
Especially when we add our catch at the end of this too.
That's why it's a little confusing for me because I wasn't sure what kind of values that you can pass, like for the promises. Like, can you return something from the function instead of the?
I think so. But definitely play around with it. If you want, I'll play with you. I'm gonna remove this stuff. It doesn't belong in this code. Any other questions on this? Cool. So there's an assignment inside of Canvas. That's like kind of a review work thing through all the Express stuff we've done so far, and we'll see how things go. Work on this till lunch, and maybe a little bit after, and we might introduce databases later, depending on how things go with the assignment. All right?
But we won't go to the databases because we
Yeah.
don't want to like fully drop a whole new thing on you. That'll be a conceptual. We get into it.
Yep.